What's going on, everybody? You already know, man. It's your boy DJ Enjetic, man, and I ain't here live right now in Miami, 88.7 The Blaze. Everybody that's been listening to us, man, good looks. I have a co-host tonight, a very special guest with me right now, Ryan from the Ryan Show.
Hey, ¿qué pasó, Miami? ¿Cómo está, Danny?
And for everybody that's listening, I got a great treat for you. I have the legendary Eddie Lee Hamilton, aka Charles Hamilton.
That's a good word.
The rap
What's going
magician
on?
is here.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So we got some questions to ask you tonight.
Okay.
Fans all want to know. Now, why don't you go back into the days when you first started in hip hop and the people that you basically brought up? You told me a lot of time, like you were telling me back in the day how you seen Ja Rule in like the barbershop or something.
Oh, it's about oh my God.
Go ahead.
It was like 98. There's a famous barbershop on 124th and Broadway, 123rd and Broadway. It was a famous barbershop. And actually I was about 13, 14 years old when I battled Ja Rule. The freestyle battle.
So you freestyle battled the legendary Ja Rule.
Yeah. And at the end of it, he's like, all right, keep writing, shorty, keep writing, shorty. And walked off.
How you feel like you did?
I mean, he did. If he didn't want to sign me, but he said keep writing, something about the way he said keep writing that pretty much said I'm nice. You know what I mean?
Was he sing rapping or was he?
Nah, he was actually spitting.
Yeah.
One of his verses I heard before though. I think it was on 6 Feet Underground.
Cheating.
May I do it? May I do it? Can I do it?
I'd prefer to singing rap too, if that's why you did that.
Well, didn't he like invent that basically? Like, didn't he like really like invent like the Drake style?
No, Nate Dogg came before that. Nate Dogg was doing it. There was a few rap singing.
That's true.
Yeah, there was a few the Bones, right? The Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, but he sounded ill though with that. What would I be without you?
Yeah, that's true.
His voice is crazy. Is that okay? So, what record was out when you battled Ja Rule? Was he still like getting with Murder Inc?
He was still hot.
How old were you?
Yeah,
13, 14.
Wow.
So you were 13, 14.
That's about 2000. That's about 99, 2000.
Wow. Oh wow, it's prime Ja Rule.
Yeah, because like it's crazy because you came up, your come up, Charles, was like right before. It was during the internet blog era, but it was before the social media era. And if people had seen what you were doing, if it was only like 3 or 4 years later, it would have gone so viral. Things like rap battling Ja Rule at 13, 14 years old.
That and one thing everyone got to understand, he had an amazing album in college that was popping in MySpace, and not a lot of people know, but I know about that because that's where you and me really got to interact and talk.
Mm-hmm. That album turns 20 next year. From the Desk of.
That's wild.
See, that's the thing though. People always think that Pink Lava Lamp was his first really creation. That actually was one of his first things ever. Why don't you talk to people about that?
So From the Desk of was a collection of suicide letters written from the desk of Charles Hamilton Houston. And he was saying, I made this great change and I'm not getting credit for it. I'm still being abused by the oppressing force. I'm poor, fuck it all. But before I go, I need to address these things. So that was the concept of my first album.
Well, those were real life letters that you turned into raps.
Yeah,
that was a conceptual.
I mean, the people I was talking to know who I was talking to.
Wow, yo, that's deep. What did it like? What was the reaction that people had?
No one knew it was suicide letters.
So it wasn't literally sitting there. It was just excerpts from the letters themselves.
The song served as the letter.
Oh wow!
The song.
At the end of every song, I would say, "Truly yours, Charles Hamilton."
See, this is the thing that people see. The thing is, if you're a real Charles Hamilton fan, you got to know that. Like another thing too is, I wanna open up something real quick. Why did everybody try to say that you stole the Shining instrumental? Because I know for a fact you didn't, because you were performing that way before that dude even came off of that block.
That's because there was bloggers with him that were trying to boost him, and he had money behind the whole campaign. I had no money behind me.
Wow.
That's why a lot of people ended up taking it to the top because they had money behind them.
So like, because the thing is too, people don't realize neither is that you came up from the trenches, because
Right.
you were around even Fat Joe too at one time, right?
Yeah. Fat Joe, he came by my not elementary school, my junior high school. And me and my man Preview, we spit for him. And he said, "Let me get your number. I'll call you by the end of the week." And I was moving from Harlem to Brooklyn by the end of the week. I think he was gonna call me on Friday, and by Thursday we were moving. So it was a missed opportunity. But I saw him a few times after that. He was always showed love.
So Fat Joe he was the person that always showed love to you the most.
Always.
Okay. So like one thing too, so we got the Fat Joe. Now you're from Harlem. Have you ever seen Big L?
I don't feel comfortable with the story I have.
No, you don't have to have a story. I'm talking about never seen him walk around.
Right.
We got to hear the story now, Charles. You can't just say that. We got to hear what happened.
I can't prove it. That's I have to believe in myself and the situation to prove it.
We're not talking about the story because I already know the story. What I'm talking about is you ever seen him around Harlem just walking?
No.
Him or Mace?
I saw Mace, and I saw Mace at a separate event, but I've never been introduced to Big L.
What about Cam?
Still never met Cam.
I love that those guys are back together.
Yeah, definitely.
Am I the only one that's so hyped to see Cam and Mace back?
Macy better.
Oh my god, they are killing it. They have the number, I don't know, top 5 sports show right now.
Really?
That transition, man. Do you ever think about that, Charles? Like with your vast knowledge on the music industry and things that people might want to hear about, the intricacies of. You ever think about making your own podcast, like whether a lot of other MCs are doing now?
Well, I go live every noon on Friday. I go live for like an hour. I just make beats and freestyle. I don't really have too much to say because I mean my impact is already self-evident. So I don't talk too much.
What about, because like you have in-depth knowledge on what some call conspiracies and some of the deep hidden knowledge that's out there. Like you really know some things that people would probably want to hear about. You ever think about putting that out in some type of like podcast form or a Q&A? Not even music.
I mean, because I'm not the only person that would be affected by it, I don't like to talk about it.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
but you know what's what's so cool about you though, and I want everybody to hear this, is the way that you write music. Because I've been around you. The way that you write music is insane. No, not in a bad way. It's just watching the way that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you don't want to go through it and do your secrets, but what I'm trying to say to everybody that's listening, the reason why he brought that up is because Charles Hamilton has such a unique mind that is very hard for other people to understand, but he knows what he's doing.
Thank you.
Like you're like that missing, and I always tell you, I'm gonna say it here, you're like that missing link of music, because your music has been so impactful that people who basically don't even know what they're doing what you're doing. Like right now, right? We're studying styles this man had decades ago.
Charles, what are your thoughts on reptilians? I'm dead serious.
I'm glad they exist.
So you think that they're good? You think that there is a positive to there being reptilians that might secretly run society, forming a new world order between countries, races, religions, creeds?
I mean,
I think so.
Whether they run things or not, you know, I'd be happy to know that there's more than just the Bible's creations.
Wow, that's amazing.
You know, I love God, but I think there's like a lot of push and pull that comes into what God created and what's of God. So with there being no mention of reptilians in the Bible, for them to exist is pretty wonderful.
Well, technically, if you actually look at it, there was actually Bibles that actually explained about the reptilians, but people took it away from the Vaticans, and they actually have historical landmarks about people doing it. What was that book that was actually talking about with the reptilians and stuff like that. Like they believe like the reptilians came down.
Well,
What
there's
was it called?
different iterations of the Bible. The only one that we get to read is the King James Bible.
Exactly.
But they always rewrite it. There's certain stories that are taken out. There's certain things people don't want others to know.
You know.
Controlled information.
But
Now,
anyway,
how seriously do you take the Bible, Charles?
I mean, I personally see myself as a witch.
that's cool.
Let me correct myself. I graduated to wizard.
What made
So-
you what made you graduate to wizard?
Just coming into my own, accepting that instead of being a non, I guess you say non-lateral individual, like instead of trying to be unisex, I'm coming into my manhood.
Like the opposite of a transition.
Correct.
Okay. So that was dope. I like that.
I like that.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I want to get on something that everybody is waiting to hear this from you. Get to the night of you battling Kendrick Lamar. Everybody wants to hear this.
So just to be clear, it wasn't a battle.
Okay.
It was a cipher. And somebody, I came late to my show. I was using the bathroom downstairs. And I came late to the stage. I performed my set. And at the end of my set, I grabbed the microphone and went into the crowd and said, "Hey, who in the house spit?" And people raised their hands. I said, "All right, if you spit, I'm gonna throw on my favorite instrumental and we're gonna rock the mic." So they put on Milkbone, Keep It Real, which is the Big L and Jay-Z instrumental. So I spit first, and then I passed the mic to some people, and I started passing the mic around SOBs. And somebody grabbed my shoulder and said, "Yo, pass the mic to him." I said, "Cool." Passing the mic, and he spit. And he was over spitting, like trying to hog the microphone. And there was more people that wanted to spit. So I said, "Chill, you're not gonna deal my favorite beat, and I'm not gonna do nothing about it." So after he spit, I spit. And after I spit, I think the Haitian dude spit. And then after the Haitian guy, Sirius Jones, he came up, he spit, and then I battled Sirius Jones. I challenged Sirius Jones after he spit, and that turned into a big back and forth. But I never saw the dude again until I came home in 2011, and his name is Kendrick Lamar.
Wow. So he was just at a showcase? You said
Yeah,
this-
he was just there
This ain't SOBs.
Oh, at SOBs.
at SOBs.
Wow. So I guess like even back then, SOBs what it was.
No,
People
yeah.
were,
Yeah, it's a legendary spot.
Did you when you first went into SOBs? Was it legendary? It was still legendary. Right? Yeah. It was like I think it's the '90s. That's when it came.
It
up.
just gets dangerous from
Hard.
time to time.
Yeah.
Every so often, there's something that happens, and they kind of lose their heat for a little bit. But yeah, SOBs.
Shout out to SOBs, man. That we was dope, man. Shout out to everybody, man. That we actually were watching SOBs that day at the place, man. Big shout out to our boys, man. But so you never seen him before, and out of nowhere he just became Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You never even got his name.
When you
nothing?
saw him in 2011, did he remember you?
I didn't know. I saw him on the internet. I saw he blew up.
Met him. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, you're from that era. That was quite the era.
That was a
right?
golden
And
era because Frankie, you had Ashton Ross, you had Wale, you had the cover. You were with B.O.B. too in the covers.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the XL. Talk about the day of the XL.
How did that happen? How did you find out that you became on the cover?
Yeah, the
That
freshman.
they put you on the cover of the XXL
Through
freshman.
my manager. My manager said, "Hey, you've been selected to be a part of the freshman 10 for 2009." I was like, "Great."
Did you accept right away? Because recently Benny turned it down. Jay-Z's like, "No, Benny, don't accept. It's gonna make you look like you're some type of amateur." What was your reaction when you got it? Was it like no doubt about it?
I was cool with it. There was some politics obviously behind the scenes, but I fuck it. Like long as people listening to my music, forget about it. Long as people listening to my music. My bad, Danny.
No, you're good. Keep going.
Yeah, it really didn't make too much of a difference to me because I knew the music had to be made.
Did you feel between you and me that there was no? Did you like? Because knowing you, just me knowing you and your competitive nature in music, when you were up there with those dudes, when you were like, I already got the game. Like this is the competition, or did you just because knowing you probably just stood out by yourself, was like, all right, cool. I'm not really getting involved in anything like that because that's the type of person you are. People, because of all the antics that they saw online, you know what I mean? Because that's how the media hypes things up, doesn't realize that you're just a cool collective person that just likes to stay at most of the time out of the spotlight.
Right.
You
I
know
mean, it didn't make much of a difference to me. Like, I was glad to see Mickey Fax, supporting my dude Corey Guns. Blue ended up being cool. Currency showed love. Asher Ross showed love. B.O.B. showed love. There's only a few people I had brushed the shoulders with, but it wasn't that serious.
Yeah, I mean, just like looking back on those times, like I remember even thinking, like, maybe just because it was people in my age group, thinking about how hip hop had changed so much. And I look at those double XL freshman covers and be like, damn, like these aren't the guys from the 90s, like, with all the lyrics and the swag and the different style. Now I look at them like, damn, yes, they were. And I look at the people on the double XL freshman cover now, and it's like not even hip hop at points, or at least the hip hop that I would, consider hip hop as just a guy that listens to it from the outside. And what are your thoughts on the double XL freshmen now? And do you think that they evolve with the times of hip hop, or that they're just selling out for what's popular?
Check this out. No matter how I feel about the freshman cover or hip hop in general nowadays, I learned a lot about being humble. So I could feel however I want to feel about it. They're getting the money, they're getting the radio play, they're getting looks at their lyrics. I got to work to get to that point. I was at that point, and for one reason or another, I'm not there no more.
Wait. I'm going to stop you right there because I go to labels and they keep saying that we're watching a bunch of Charles Hamiltons running around. So hold up. Before you even open your mouth on that tip, I'm going to say this right now to you. You're a teacher now. You're different than the MC. You're a teacher because people have took your style and have tried to run with it.
No, you're dead right. And Danny, I gotta say this before I gotta handle something at the house.
Right.
I understand that, and I get that, but I gotta keep up with these little rascals.
I don't think you do because I think, honest to God, man, you already have it. You already had the fan base. You already had an impact. You're impactful, and your name will always be in history in hip hop.
Word up.
So I don't really think. I really think like, what I'm saying. If you really want to know, you're very impactful. You know what you're doing. Like, real quick before you leave, that Cypher with you, The Game, and Kanye West.
It was legendary. I saw Kanye. Kanye and I were talking for a few minutes before the cipher happened, and he was with his female friend, and then Game came out of the studio he was in, and he was like, "Yo, Kanye, remember that time we freestyled outside of Nike Town?" And kind of like, yeah. So they was dapping each other up, and I said, "Let's go with a cipher right now," and they looked at each other and said, "Okay, cool." So I grabbed my camera girl. I told I told the girl that was holding the camera. She's not a camera girl. My friend April. I said, "Could you grab the camera? We about to get a cipher going." So she ran back into the studio to grab the camera, and me and Kanye and Game started freestyling, and it was just a good cipher energy.
What about when afterwards the cipher was done? Did you talk to any of them afterwards? Because I know The Game did that interview where he kind of like said some slick stuff.
I never saw that interview, and I don't really care about what a rapper's opinion is, because success to him, blessings to him. You don't get blessings for cursing nobody.
Wow. Sorry for that. Wow. You know what? That to me is the most noblest thing anybody can say. Say that one more time.
You don't get blessings for cursing nobody.
Before you leave, man, I heard you got a new project. What's the new project?
It's called Live at 12, and it's only available on intothehamilton.blogspot.com.
Say that again for all the listeners.
Live at 12 is the name of the project. and it's only available on enterthehamilton.blogspot.com.
Listen, man, it's been a pleasure having you, man, and keep doing what you're doing. I'm here supporting you 100%. I just want
Thank you.
everybody to know. Got anything else?
Yeah, Charles, you're one of the nicest, man. Just like to reiterate a little of what Enjetic said here, man. You just got some serious. You're damn legend, man. I know, you know, you're trying to be humble and stuff. We're gonna give you damn roses. Everybody, hit the damn clap button on the thing. Give Charles Hamilton his roses. My man's one of the nicest rappers alive. It's good to meet. Good to see you again, my friend.
One of the
Yes,
greatest
sir.
to ever step on the mic.
And I'll share my Big L story sometime soon. I just gotta clear it with the block because it's heavy. It's heavy.
Make sure 135 approves. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Shout out to Harlem. Harlem, much love.
Harlem World. I'll be home soon.
Shout out to Charles Hamilton, the legend. Definitely go see his stuff, man. And we will be right back after these records. Let's go, everybody. Yeah. Shout out to my we here. Big shout out to Charles Hamilton, one of the top. Do this, man. We're gonna be right back. You already know, with my co-host Ryan from the Ryan Show, and we're gonna be back, Miami.
This is, we're live on air. This is the Blaze FM live in Miami with the lovely and elegant Ebony Stone.
Hi, how you doing?
What's going on, man? Big shout out.
Big shout out.
Yo, to everybody listening, man. She is a dope artist. Please definitely listen to her, man. Go ahead, Ryan.
She's great.
Take it home.
Look, this is for all of the people out there that is tired of the same old boring hip hop. This is melodic. This is chanting. This is soulful. This is the Trump effect. You got me feeling like Donald over here, Miss Ebony.
Nice. I didn't know I was gonna be on air. Do I look sexy?
Shout her out.
Leave it up to him to say, right? Of course you do. That's the Trump effect. It makes girls sexier. The Biden effect. It puts people to sleep.
Biden effect kill you.
Let's go.
Let's go, girls. So tell us a little bit more about the Trump effect. What inspired you to make the song?
Well, it's called the Trump effect because I'm kind of like saying what I want and offending who I want, and kind of like how Trump is. So, you know, I just came up with the title, the Trump effect. I know it's going to be offensive to some people, but just keep in mind that I'm not that sorry. It's just how I you know, but I hope you guys, you know, make America great again.
Well, you're equal in offending everybody. That's one thing that you've managed to do is you've offended everybody on this record. So that in itself makes it not racist.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not racist because it's happening on spirituality, like, you know, stereotypical things that people of certain race, creed, you know, do. So, and also it's just to bring awareness to the world how different, but how just the same we are, you know?
Yeah, no, it's definitely deep. And more important, like, you know, it brings people together. Good music makes you dance. It's soulful. So no matter what the lyrics are funny. It's more like, look, everybody just gotta chill out a little bit, right? Yeah. I'm not allowed to say what's racist. As a white man, I don't even know what's racist. Technically, I don't think you can be racist, Miss Ebony, as a black woman.
I don't even know what racist means. I don't know what cancel means. All I know is what American means. That's it.
What does it mean to you?
I think we both asked at the same time, Danny. What does it mean to you to be an American?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Just live your life, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to have opinions. Like, let them have opinions. Stop trying to cancel things, man.
I love that. Imagine if they asked an ancient Roman.
Oh, yeah? They would get a nice fork up there.
What does it mean to be a Roman?
Roman?
What does it mean to be an ancient Greek?
Ask her. She just shouldn't slam
all
the door.
All these great races.
Okay. For me, to be an American, it means that I don't have to carry a green card anymore because now I have my citizenship.
Woo, hit that button. Let's go. Miss America in the building.
So now when I whip out my American passport in other countries, I get hated. Hey.
Ooh, welcome to the team. All them haters overseas. Do you feel American? Like actually feel American at this point?
Yeah, because I'm a badass. I get in people's business. I take what I want. Oh, that.
I love it. I love it. So do you think that your views are different from a woman that might have been born in this country, having been born somewhere else and coming here and then gotten that citizenship afterwards?
Absolutely, because white girls want to wear braids all the time, and us Black African Americans, we ain't trying to hear that because we can't get jobs wearing hair like this. But me now being Jamaican, when you come to my country, I braid your hair for you. That's it.
I love that.
I
love it.
So yeah.
And that's appreciation. Now, do you consider when a white girl braids her hair, is that cultural appreciation or is that cultural appropriation?
Well, I told you I was trans African. So I'm trans African diaspora. So yeah, in my Jamaican side, when I see it, I don't care. I think it's beautiful. I think they're embracing it and they like it. So I think that, it's cool. But growing up in America all my life, I realized the struggles it was, that it was back then for Black females, people of color, to wear their hair in dreadlocks and braids. So I understand both sides, and I just wish that everybody else would. So I wish that they would have a little bit more respect about it, both sides, and a little bit more love and admiration about it, both sides. So
my question is right now, why don't you talk to a Greek woman and ask her how she feels about that? Go ahead.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, mama? How do you feel about that? Being
what?
Being that she's a white girl with dreads, yo. Is she appropriating or appreciating?
I don't think
right.
Braids, I'm sorry. I don't understand dreads. You definitely don't have dreads.
Yes.
I'd smell them a mile away.
No difference. That's disrespectful.
I love it.
Tell them.
It's appropriation, what I said. It's racist. I'm not even gonna boo. I'm glad that you're cheering. That's my kind of cheer. All right. I was serious. Okay.
I really want to hear what she has to say. You guys are being rude, like massage.
So, okay. So this goes on. So basically, I've been wearing braids for a long time because I appreciate the culture. I don't do it because I'm trying to be anybody else but me. But for the longest time, I've had people tell me what they think I am, what I should be, and what I shouldn't be. And I said, you know what? If it makes you feel better, I'm not arguing with you. I do it for my own style. This is my style and stuff like that. I like it. I think I look good in it, and I don't do it to try to be anything else but me. So, yeah, I mean, if someone wants to say, oh, I'm a culture vulture, so be it. If someone wants to appreciate me doing it because they think that
big up your black flag.
Oh, come on with the
keep going. He's talking.
Yeah. So I don't know. How do you feel about what my opinion is?
What I said big up your blood clot self. Because you know why? Because the Greeks wore braids.
Right.
Right? Even though they stole it from the Kemetic culture still, but it's long enough so that you guys can claim it, just like the Vikings. And so I feel like, braids were in all cultures. It's just that it's more intensified with the Black culture. But I just feel like you're right about what you said. I love it. You look good.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Like, since Greek is such an old civilization, they actually got inspired by the Egyptians, because Egyptians, I think, were wearing braids and stuff like that. Right?
You guys don't get it. Like, I tell everybody all the time, I'm sick of you guys because I'm Mesopotamian and all you guys are copying my culture. As an actual OG dude from Mesopotamia, that's where my roots go back to. You guys are copying everything about.
Excuse me, are you Italian though? You have Italian roots?
Sicilian.
Excuse me.
But if you keep going deeper and deeper, it goes
like everyone over there. It seems like you all are Black.
Actually, it seems, let's be honest, a lot of Black culture copies. I'm going to say something a little controversial right now. I've seen a lot of culture vulturing going on my Italian culture. I've seen people calling themselves Gotti. I've seen people acting like they're mafioso, gangster. And I love Nas. I love the Firm. It happens all the time. I don't want to hear about a culture vulture. And like I said, OG Mesopotamian.
Ryan from the Ryan Show. Check this out, right? If you want to go there, you're Sicilian, Zine. So I know you've seen when Master Musa came through with the gold and all of that. That was the first mob that you guys copied.
I mean, my grandma caught the rough end of it. Yeah, my great grandma.
All right.
All right, man. That was dope. Big shout out to that, man. But let's play her record, man, because this record is definitely dope. Go ahead, girl. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Shout it out. Let's go.
All right, it's the Trump Effect by your girl Ebony Stone. Blow up, girl, you the bomb. Let's go.
Ebony Stone, go check her out now. Ebony Stone Trio Tree. Ebony Stone, oh my lord,
That
just
was
such powerful music.
fire, bro.
That should be like the anthem for Trump 2024. Even if you're not a Trump fan, that should be the anthem for Kanye 2024. That's powerful.
Yo, much love to you, girl, because you're so talented, and every time I see you, you get better and better. So much love to you.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me coming from you.
She's just incredible.
Oh,
I remember 2018. I came to New York City. The first thing I was, oh wow, Ebony Stone. She's lit.
Nah, yeah.
She was. She is.
I
And will be forever.
I never heard anybody ever say any criticism about your music. I'm being serious.
Thank you, Angela.
I never did. Like, no, for real. Like I go
Just
to
Althea. Where's she?
Althea doesn't. Althea likes
she's
some
a
music.
sweetheart.
Get out of here.
You have to throw her under the bus.
Nah,
real quick.
Althea's just joking. He's joking, but Althea likes the
Althea's a
music a lot.
sweetheart.
I know, because Althea got that. She got that soul in her, that spirit that Ryan could never have.
Oh wow, too Sicilian. Actually, I'm just not Sicilian enough, I guess.
I got to be real with you.
I need more and more. Oh my lord. Yo, shouts to all the people down in Miami right now. I know they want more music right now. So Enjetic, why don't we hit them with a little bit more topics, a little bit more combo before we sign out here?
Oh yeah, no, we definitely are. So listen, so the game is basically stuff that you can't stand.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so everybody that's out there listening, driving around in their cars, take the phone out. We know you probably have it out anyway. Go to Instagram, follow Ebony Stone 303, and stay with us tonight because we're just getting started. The music's about to start going. Shouts to DJ Yo-Yo. Shouts to everybody that's out here listening. Miami, New York, the connection is real. Danny, let's get it crack-a-lacking, baby.
Let's get it rolling, everybody. You already know, man. It's your boy, DJ Enjetic, and we're going to get to that DNA mix. Big shout out to my own girl right here, Ebony, man. You killing it, Stone. Keep doing what you're doing. And I one thing before I leave, one thing I like about you the most is you don't care what nobody thinks.
No,
Like, I'm Ebony,
really doesn't.
and that's it. So that's what I love. Nah, for real, that's what I love.
She's the illest.
thank you, Enjetic.
Now you got a lot of praise, man. Much love. And shout out to Lula Sab that was up here. And I know y'all heard that.
Yeah, shouts to all my white girls with dreads. Shouts to all my culture vultures, baby. I've been doing it for real for a long time. The ultimate vultures. Caw. I'm making sushi in front of Japanese.
Please let me say something real quick.
Leave your shoes at the door.
Please let me say something real quick.
Let's hear it.
For all you weak rappers sounding like the New Year, baby.
Yeah, we're the vultures.
Sounding like y'all sitting there in the beach and all you hear is those nasty birds.
Yo, it's White Boy Summer. That's you heard it here first, Miami. This is White King Summer right here, 88.7. Let's go.
Basically, we take our shirt off, we're getting sunburned.
Oh my God, red everywhere. All we see is red. It's the Trump effect, baby.
It's a Trump effect. Let's go. You already know. DJ Enjetic, Ryan from the Ryan Show. And we're going to be back on people after this music and Ebony Stone. So let's roll.